Are you ready to be the best that you can be? Join hybrid business coach and consultant Charity Brown and her guest as they give you behind-the-scenes access to the insider tips and tricks that will help you take your business to the next level. Charity has an extraordinary approach to boosting businesses to break out of their modes, influence their industries, and become leaders of their packs. And she's ready to pass this inspiring knowledge on to you today. Learn how to change your game and build your business into what you've always dreamed of, right here on the Create Clarity with Charity podcast.
Hello, and welcome to Create Clarity with Charity. Today, I have an amazing guest, Trevor Rappleye with corporate films and franchise filming. He's so amazing. He has created a business to help really streamline other businesses, franchises, get their branding, get their videos out there, create amazing e-learning platforms. Trevor, I'm so happy you're here. Tell us about your business.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. And if there's noise around you, they're always doing building and construction. So hopefully you guys can't hear it. But yeah, corporate filming and franchise filming. I mean, where to begin with it? I mean, on a very high level, we create monthly marketing videos of the brand's success, their happiness, their happy people, their leadership, anything they need content-wise. We film it, and our big thing that makes us different is we do not charge any travel fees, and we take only 5 to 10 days to edit the video. So that's how we nab the big guys. The big guys.
That is fast. You know, 5 days to 7 days a week is really fast turnaround for that robust videographer work, because the editing, the sound, the cutting, the rendering, all that is just very extensive. I get that. So you guys just travel around the US and you go on site, in-house, do commercials for people, get their product and their people on TV.
Yeah. So I'll kind of add some color to that. So if you do a Google search on how many videographers there are in the US, there's about 37,000 of us.
Wow.
So once I realized, hold on, I can't just say I film videos. What else can we do to separate ourselves and make us different and make us valuable? And I just started listening to what brands wanted. And they really wanted things simple. They wanted things done, and they wanted things fast. And that's really, to answer your question of us being on the road, that's a big pain point that we solve for people is, hey, I have a office in Wilmington and I have someone that wants us to film in Florida. I don't want to pay an internal team. I don't want to find a local guy on Yelp that may or may not do well. And I don't want to wait 6 months for my film. So we just provide the simplicity that the video is going to get done on time, on budget, and it's going to get done fast. So we travel all over.
That is so awesome. And that is really unique. And then if you're not charging, an arm and a leg to fly your crew out there and be on site. And I mean, that's the best. And you guys do have like studio quality, videographer equipment, really quality directors, and an amazing team. And I know that wasn't easy to build all that. So I want to go way back, all the way back, and see, because it really takes a certain person to build a team like that. And, to have the bandwidth that you have and the networking group and the type of clients you work with are pretty big time. So let's talk about how you became the CEO of the corporate filming and franchise filming.
Yeah, man. You said something I want to hit on. That was like, it takes a certain type of person to do that. But before we go back, I just want people to really listen. And I didn't know what the heck I was doing 6 years ago, but I read a book each month. I read a podcast. I went to events. So if I didn't do those things, we would not be where we are. So I always tell people, I didn't know back then, but I know now because I scheduled time to learn and read and accept that I don't know everything, right? So let's go way back. 31 now.
Wow.
I referee college soccer on the side, and someone called me a senior referee, and I'm like, I'm not senior. But so going back to when I was 15, You know, I've always been in love with, I've always been in love with filming. And my dad had the big VHS camera, right? That was like on your shoulder. And I was like, wow, I love this. And my dad would film everything. My dad would film my mom with the kids, us upset, my mom yelling at my dad yelling at my mom, just like authentic moments that you're like, most people would turn the camera off, but he kept it rolling. And it really got me to fall in love with filming things. And so at 15, I began eventfilming.net. I still have it to this day. We aren't known as that, but I still own the site. And I filmed events, and I was just a lonely, you know, 15-year-old with terrible footage and terrible quality, doing things for like $50. And I just fell in love with that. And I always wanted to make money. So I was converting VHS to DVD. A big thing I would hear from neighbors is, I can't play my VHS. I'm like, oh, I could convert it for DVD for you. So I've always been a hustler, and I've always that's how I began filming, is back during that time.
That's so sweet. I love that. And so you really followed your passion, which is in college, did you study film?
Yeah, in college, I studied film. In high school, we had there was a TV channel at school. So we went live 3 times a week. So you got real world experience, and we messed up. I mean, we did well, but we also messed up a lot. And it just gave you that learning to be like, well, we're live. Let's keep on going, and let's just, you know,
fun with it. Bloopers are funny.
Just the only way to learn is you just got to throw yourself in it. And there's a quote that I know, you know, and it goes, if you wait until you're ready, you'll be waiting forever. And that sticks with me. I tell people, stop waiting, because there's not going to be a text message where someone says, you're ready now. Like, it's just not going to happen.
Exactly. And even executing at 50 to 60%, like launching a business, it'll like, you know, don't launch when you're ready, launch now. And even
100%.
if it's concept, just to throw it in there, get some ideas, you know, fail fast, and then refix, and then launch again, you know. And I think that, you know, that more than anyone with doing videos, it really is, you know, video's king. So you got to get people like in the moment, because you can't just wait around for everyone to figure out the script, right? It's kind of like,
some of our best. So one of our key moments, it's funny you brought that up. One of our key moments, one of our key things that makes us different is we don't allow scripts. So some of our most authentic moments have been people, if we ask someone, why do you love what you do? And they go off on a tangent, and we realize, oh, they love what they do because they can see their kids more. Oh, okay, let's dive actually into that. And it's that unscripted emotional stuff that actually works out the best.
Yes, exactly. And that's why I love these podcasts, because, you know, I know we're all coming from a place unscripted. Like we want to deliver value to the audience out there. So all you videographers, aspiring entrepreneurs, or people that need really quality video and they want an expert, because your VIP offer is affordable, right? Like the regular solopreneur, entrepreneur, one-man show can hire you at these costs. It's not these super high studio rates, right?
Yeah. So it's actually funny how we're realizing how we niche down, right? So something that makes us really different is and I know you're about to screen share, you know, and so franchise filming is a division that we have. And what makes us really different is we work on an annual rate, right? So people can bill us, and they can hire us either for 2 to 10 filming days a year, and we get a whole year's worth of content within that time frame. And they get 12 edits, 24 edits, 36 edits. It doesn't matter. We know how to simplify this. To be fully transparent, most businesses usually in the $1 million+ range are able to afford really what we do, because we begin at about the $15,000 mark. Okay. But if anyone reaches out to us, 100%, I would gladly help you find someone that will work within your budget, niche, etc. But people listening, the one thing that I hope to get across on this podcast is you have to simplify things. Like you have to keep things simple. People don't care about bag fees or hourly rates. Just like, what is a flat rate that I can have, and you give me X, and then let's just go.
Yeah. And I think that's, people want to be told what to do. They want to know where the solution is. They don't want to overcomplicate. It's kiss all day. Keep it simple, sweetheart, super, whatever. It's all just black and white, straight shoot it. You know, you're solving a problem. People that feel stuck in ineffective marketing and tools, they don't engage with their customers, right? You're frustrated. They can't find the right content. You know, we all get these analysis paralysis, you know, it's like, that's why they hire you. Big corporate as well. Like now it's the age of innovation, e-learning. They want to get their staff, everyone, you know, these new training modules and videos. They want to do HR and OSHA manuals. Just click the link, watch the video. You don't have to like belabor everyone with these big company meetings. You can just, you know, have Trevor come shoot it for you.
Yeah. And it's so interesting how we've scaled, because it used to be me, and this is the very humbling thing that I'm sure people listening have gone through. If not, you will. It's the only way to scale. There are people that are better than you that are doing what you're doing now. So how can you delegate something so you can focus on something else? How can you, so like right here, most other websites will say we film videos, or let's talk, but we compared ourselves. The big thing, the monthly marketing videos, the no travel fees, they only wait 10 days for videos. Nobody else in the space does what we do. So now when they come back and say, oh, but this guy's half your cost, I go, hey, we actually don't win on costs to begin with. But I kind of messed up that response to that sales objection, but you get what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I mean, you really dial into what everyone, you got a lot of key, you know, not niches from this, but you tackled a lot of the problems and offer a lot of solutions that everyone else doesn't. And just like, I love it that you subtitle it, you give them the free blooper reel. Like that's the best part. They want all the mess ups and their staff laughing, everyone having a good time, you know, keeping it real and trying to make it fun and not like, oh my God, we have to do this, you know, training video.
Yeah. And everybody, whether you're selling a $10 product or a $100,000 product, find a way to give that client their time back, right? Find a way so you can say, hey, I want to save you 10 hours a month. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. So if you actually scroll back up for me to the outtake reels, you just mentioned blooper reels, scroll down, you had it at the bottom. Yeah. Your reaction is exactly why we have that there. People get more excited for that stupid, fun, humanizing blooper reel. That thing takes our team only about 3 hours to make, when a normal brand video takes us about 4 days to make.
Yeah.
They will watch that extra blooper reel 100 times over, share it at the company event. It's just, the minute I realized we have to do more than just create videos. How can we throw in wow gifts or surprises, and that's what really allowed us to scale, is just those little extra things. Yeah. People will never pay for that. They never will. So just throw it in. Just free subtitles. It cost me $1 a minute, a 5-minute video, $5, whatever. Let's them, but it saves them time. It's that. And hopefully I'm speaking to your audience the right way, but it's just simplify things.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, he's got free corny jokes and virtual dance parties. I mean, it's a freaking slam dunk all day, right, Trevor? Yep. We like franchisefilming.com, you guys. for, you know, the big corporate CEOs that we have that, you know, watch this program that are part of our CEO Crossing group, which I hope you join at some point because you'd be really influential there. And there's a lot of people and business owners that, you know, do 7, 8, 9 figures in these groups and that listen to this cast. So just keep this in mind for your business, guys, because it really is the most efficient, effective way to deliver your message in the most professional format. I mean, that's kind of what I get from it.
Yeah. And notice if you go to the top, the customer success, anybody that has a business, I can't tell you, and hopefully this page loads right because we've been having website issues and it does. Okay, nice. This is other people talking about us. And guys, we just launched this a month and a half ago. So I was being a hypocrite. I was telling people that we film for, you need your customers on film. And someone goes, where are your customers that love you? So every brand needs a social proof page. This is VTech. They love us. SoulLink loves us. Franchising. This is how you can really elevate and sometimes add a zero to what you're selling. So your $1,000 product can become 10,000 because you have social proof of other people that have already been down this journey. So that's a big thing. If people listening, you got to have a social proof page of your customers raving about you.
And you can't get better than Google and, you know, CVS pharmacies. I mean, these are huge franchises, Trevor. So you're just obviously slam dunk with this awesome VIP subscription. Is this the VIP subscription model? Yeah.
And if you don't mind, I'd love to talk about how we landed them. Is
that
cool?
Yes.
It's the Expos. I think I had to reschedule like once because I was at an expo. I was listening to a podcast and I forget what podcast it was. And the podcast said, if you keep going through small doors, you will end up in small rooms. And that's why our business elevated 10x when we started spending money to go to expos.
Wow.
Have a booth somewhere, meet people, go out to drink with them, go out to dinner with them. The minute that we leave our computers, we should not be behind our computers each day, each year. Like, get out there, go to expos. The more expensive the expo, the better the people that are there that can spend the money.
Yeah. And take this from Trevor, because he really focused on this pain point when we first conversated about COVID and about the COVID smack and how you had to rearrange your entire brand. And I know so many of us business owners had to do that, and that we couldn't get out and we couldn't network. And that's why everyone's business fell to the wayside and it just crumbled before our eyes. And you literally just picked yourself up by the bootstraps and just conquered. And now you got Google and Batteries Plus and, you know, franchising.com, Glory Days Grill, like all these amazing clients from those expos, right?
And yes, and yes, and this is where you guys, we used to never expo. We used to spend $1,000 on Google a month. Okay. Now we go to expos and sometimes it's 3,000, 8,000. It's a lot. It's a lot. But when you go to shows like that, you're going to get in front of people. So you're no longer just someone that they got a bid from. It's someone that they met, they know, they like, they went to dinner with. And some of these sales cycle guys took me 1.5 years. So don't give up on the sales cycle. Have a CRM, follow up every 3 months until they say, don't ever call me again, which we both know they don't ever say that.
Right. No.
So, I mean, yeah, like it's cool So hopefully that's helpful.
That is so helpful. I know you guys out there, our audience, you guys are, you know, movers and shakers, entrepreneurs. You want the next best thing. And really, we know that video and quality production, because I think people, yes, we use the selfies. We're getting cozy with the video, but it's all very new. It's kind of the new wave of being able to do business virtually and bringing your business to everybody's living room. And it's not just TV anymore. You can do that all the time on cell phones.
Yep.
So Trevor, you're the gateway to that. You're the pathway. Your business is creating the opportunity, and that's really awesome. And I know that building that team that you have that helps produce all that, you have a lot of really solid mindset and, strategies in regards to building your team and, creating a fun, awesome environment for them. So you're also pretty cool to work for, I heard.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you go, and I have a lot of weaknesses, but the one thing that I'm very confident on is bringing everyone together in a virtual world. What gets scheduled gets done. So schedule things with your team, schedule things with coworkers, schedule things with your friends. Literally, my friends hate it. I will send them an invite. They're like, what is an invite? I'm like, talk to me, like schedule things. So this is literally, this is our team. Like,
that's awesome.
Without even knowing them, what's the one thing you can tell from that photo right there? Like,
they're enjoying it. They're loving it. They're all hyped. They're doing their passion. They're working their passion too.
Yep. And that's all from a singular photo. So if you own a business, if you're a salesperson, you got to put your face somewhere. You got to put your happy face somewhere that will, yeah.
And it looks like they're enjoying what they're doing. And so it's dedicated to the success of the business and your clients. So I just love that. And, you do this, the weekly check-ins, you have the motivational circle things you do or something. I remember maybe, keeping coaching and mentorship in the forefront.
Yeah. Whether you work for yourself and you have one person or an assistant or 30 people, there's great books out there by John C. Maxwell, and it's about leadership, how to lead people. Everybody wants to be developed. Everybody wants to learn, and having scheduled monthly check-ins with your team, even with yourself, every Wednesday at noon, read 2 chapters of a leadership book. What gets scheduled gets done. So if you feel like you're in a loop and you're not getting out of it, it's probably because you're doing the same thing every single day. So the monthly one-on-ones, we have a daily 5-minute meeting from 8:05 to 8:10. Everyone says hi, and we say our top 3 to-dos, and then we go on our way. It's a great way to just start the day.
Yeah. So that's super, because you're connecting. I mean, it's communication rules a nation. We all kind of feel isolated, disconnected, remoting and all that, and people being all over the US on all their projects, gets everyone kind of back together again.
Yeah.
And so, I know that there's probably a lot of things you would tell yourself when you first started that now, but I know our listeners in the audience out there would love to know some insight. Maybe, some of your best quotes or tips, anything that you think that they need to hear today.
Yeah. So my favorite thing of all time is coming from experience, guys. I used to film weddings and events and small corporate videos and things for my cousin and things for my aunt. And I just felt like I was in a circle. And the minute I read it in a quote, and I read a book, and I forget what book it was, if you chase 2 rabbits, you will end up catching none. So the whole point of that is you focus on one thing, whether you're video, business coaching, web design. Don't be web design and marketing and PPC and a photographer. It gets lost. Do one thing and do it perfect and be known for it, and your business will scale.
Yeah, be niche specific. It's definitely hard when you have a huge menu to really do super well at one thing. Yeah. So I see on your site here, just so everyone knows, franchisefilming.com and corporatefilming.com. There's a schedule now. You can get a strategy call complimentary, get on a video with someone from the team, and they'll help you with your strategic growth for your company in regards to, getting some great content.
Yeah. I'm here to help, guys. I really want to help, whether you're a business of 0, 1, or 50. So yeah.
Awesome. So everyone reach out. Trevor, thank you so much for your time today. I know you're busy. You got lots of shows to go to. And
oh, good.
we'll have to bring you back and bring some more of that insight that you got in regards to all this amazing marketing that people can do utilizing video. So everyone, once again, franchisefilming.com, check it out and have an awesome day.
Thank you guys.
Bye.